Pisces. Pisces, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading. So you take these messages and you apply them where and how they resonate in your life. It's your message. If you're looking for personal readings, I do those. Please check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule the appropriate reading right there. You'll also find all my extended readings over there as well. This is strange weather, this energy. I started noticing that in the Aquarius reading. And by strange weather, I mean strange psychic weather. There's a lot that's coming to the surface that I think that your psyche is going to be really perceiving. It's highly activated right now. You have both Saturn and Neptune at the opposite extremes of Pisces, and they couldn't be more extremely opposite. And it's a long-term. Aspects for you. And then you have Saturn and Neptune both very active this week with aspects from other planets. So I can tell you right now, whenever this reading is coming to you, late October, early November of 2023 was really psychically charging. It's a set off time. It's a trigger time. Not necessarily in a bad way, but definitely bringing to focus or attention different things inside of you that I don't think have been rumbled or awakened for a long time. We have trust the great mystery, but it's in reverse. Now, for me, this card means that something is not submerging, but emerging and coming to the surface that maybe you had forgotten. Remember, Pisces in its positioning is trying to Scorpio, and there's so much energy built up in Scorpio now that I think there is once again an awakening of something that has been very deep. Now, Pisces energy, it's different than Scorpionic energy. What lies underneath in Scorpio, you've experienced before, you've been conscious of, but you have sort of repressed it, or just pushed it down. And then Pisces energy is almost like a mystery. You didn't even expect it. You didn't know that you even maybe had those abilities inside of you. So I think a lot of things that you didn't even know you were capable of are being awakened now, Pisces, because of different things that you had forgotten. And then they're coming to the surface in a new way or in a new light, and they're making you realize different things about yourself. We have turned knowledge into wisdom. And this is moon energy. This is quite Piscean energy, very much my moon card in this deck. And it means that there is an awareness in you, sort of a howling of the soul, if you will, this understanding of something that you might not tangibly be able to, or intellectually be able to understand, but you are certain of it. Turn knowledge into wisdom as these surprising energies start to emerge. And then we have something in the past. The abundant universe will provide. So there was something in the past, perhaps not too long ago, that there is a lot of abundance. There is a huge chunk of this is tangible resource, whether it's money or food or whatever. This is abundance. It's actual tangible abundance. It's Taurus energy, so it is usually money or some traditional resource that seemed to or an opportunity. It seemed to have been sort of submerged, and there's this tangible understanding or awareness now. Something about this is coming to the surface, because it wouldn't even be present in the past, Pisces, if it weren't catalyzing or all about what's happening to you now. So there is an abundance that is emerging. You're becoming aware of it, and maybe you weren't aware before of just how abundant this thing was. You didn't recognize it or realize it. It's almost like, oh my God, I just remembered that, I just remembered those bonds that I had, or I just remembered that savings account that I totally forgot about, or this 401k that I didn't transfer, and it's still there. And it's almost like discovered abundance, but abundance that you'd had but almost forgotten about, if that makes any sense. So hold on. Now, of course, this could also be metaphorical. There could have been some sort of resource that is not financial, but something that is very sensual, because Taurus energy, sensual pleasures as well. So sensual, think sensualities, think Venus energy. So it can be something desirable or attractive. Okay. Tell me more, because this is not what I expected. Nope. Something is making itself balance out. Temperance is by the blessing of an angel. Things are figuring out a way to go from the water, which is the psyche, onto the land, which is the tangible. And it seemed impossible, but this transference is actually happening. Page of Wands, there is a new passion or a new interest, maybe even a brand new chance, a brand new opportunity, definitely a brand new interest. But then this was defeat. And what I heard was maybe something got defeated before it got a chance to actually come out, or this is a brand new chance on something that was defeated and maybe put out before it even got a chance to be what it should have been. We have the Page of Swords here, which is there's a message coming in that's with regards to some sort of loss that maybe you perceived it was a loss. Let me get into it. Let's get into exactly what this is. Can you please, God, shed some light on this Five of Swords? Why is it here? I know what it means, but can you please clarify the Five of Swords, please? We have the Four of Swords. It is a reflection upon a defeat from the past, trying to make amends for something that didn't get to be. Then there's the Hermit energy, so it was kept by itself or alone, or maybe it was isolated for a while. Maybe something was isolated for a while. You were thinking of it, or you were working on it. You were trying to rectify this situation. It's almost like you don't understand why something ended, because it had so much beautiful potential to be, and yet it never got a chance to be. And then we have a message from the past, from a past situation that was so burgeoning. It was so becoming. It was so set to be so ripe. And then you don't understand why it wasn't. There's an aha moment, a message, a clarity, or a message coming from this energy that clearly started sometime in the past. Guys, if you have been feeling extremely dreamy, extremely sleepy lately, it makes a lot of sense. Honor yourself, give yourself that time, and don't fight it. This is not depression. This is your body trying to rebalance itself and maybe kind of birth into reality what your psyche has been brewing for a while, because something is coming into clarity. This suggests, Pisces, that there is some sort of text message, a short phone call, a DM on one of the social profiles, an email, something like that coming in. Minor communication. It seems pretty minor, but let's get into what it might be. We got to get a moon card out here. Remember, there's always an extended reading. Those links are down below. I hope you guys will come. Emotions are running high. Your commitment is being tested. emotions are running high and your commitment is being tested. So either something is going to break into a commitment you've already made because this thing from the past comes out that you thought was over, but it's actually not, and you kind of want it. The fact that there's a lot of emotions there might actually get in the way with any commitments that you've made. Or there's this sense of your commitment is being tested because you're so nervous about something. You want this so bad. It means so much to you. It's kind of making you shaky. You're like, oh, I'm not sure about this. Definitely keep moving forward step by step. You don't have to rush, but definitely keep moving forward. This is the time to definitely keep moving forward, not fly into something, but like step by step, just one foot after the other. You don't have to take it fast, just take it one step at a time. Why are the emotions what do you mean the commitment is being tested for what? If you believe your perceptions, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in what you know in your soul? Do you believe in what you know in your soul? That's really all you can ask yourself right now. We do have a 3 of Wands. There's 1111. I just saw that. That's crazy. There's such abundance that's coming your way. Ace of Cups is here. This is beautiful energy. You know that it's almost like you can feel this love or this passion or this fulfillment that is calling to you. It is absolute. This is absolute. And then it's like, okay, I gotta go. I just gotta go. I gotta take this risk. I gotta take this chance. It doesn't make complete sense, but I am gonna go for it. It's like, go for it, Pisces. And then we have High Priestess here. Intuitively, you know this is the right direction to go. That's what this is saying. You know, it's almost like, can I bring you back to this movie that was back in the 80s or 90s? It was called Sleepless in Seattle. I just saw it, so if you guys haven't seen it, in the beginning of the movie's all about his little kid started talking to they used to have like late night DJs, and callers would call in. This little kid called in for his dad because his mom had just passed away and his dad had been sort of in a long state kind of depression for the past year or so since it had happened. And he ended up getting his father on the phone, and this father was played by Tom Hanks. And all these women from all over the country had started to listen and be like, oh my God, I want this guy's number. He sounds like so perfect. And Meg Ryan on the other side of the country, so Tom Hanks was in Seattle and Meg Ryan was somewhere in Maryland or something. And she had heard this and really felt connected. And there was no reason why she felt so connected, and because so many other women were involved and like calling in about him too, she just felt silly and stupid. And she had this fiance who was a great guy, and there's really nothing, no reason why something is stirring in your soul that's testing what you've decided on or what you've settled for, right? And something is stirring in your soul, and for some reason she just kept being pulled and drawn into this direction. And it's like, yes, it's correct. Psychically, you already know the direction that you're going in. And I think you're struggling with yourself. I think you're fighting yourself. I think that's what the 5 of Swords is. You're sort of fighting this because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's so new. But it won't leave your mind alone. And ultimately, it's like you find yourself even subconsciously taking steps toward it in that direction. And Pisces, this is your confirmation. Psychically, you already know what's out there is for you. You already know that you have to let yourself go. And this could be about a destined love, but of course it could also be about a destined opportunity, a destined fulfillment, knowing that where your place really is out there. You've got to put yourself out there. You may just have to put your ideas out there. It may not even be moving, but it's like, get moving, get on the move. It's time to sort of launch and let somebody know. Open yourself up and share in a way. We hold on. Where are we headed toward, though? This is Scorpionic energy. It's through Scorpio season that you're being led there. This is the devil, something that you have been hooked on and not been able to let go of. something that had to do with maybe friends or a group of friends, not really being certain or sure. There's lots of fears because there's a lot of different options or opportunities here, and yet something is stirring deep inside of you where you know it's like you're being pulled. There's such gravity. Maybe there's an event that you're being invited to, or there's a gathering you're being invited to, but ultimately there's such fears in your mind that it's like I don't know why I'm doing this. It's confusing. It doesn't make much sense, but this is the fear confusing you. Underneath, there is absolute certainty, and I am here to assure you, you must trust this absolute certainty. You must trust it. Where are we ending up on the other side, God? A change in the wind and serendipity. So where are we ending up on the other side? A serendipitous meeting that is going to change your life. But it requires that you get going and take the leap of faith out the door. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.